Addendum kind to my video on cancel culture and stuff like that. I want to say that you should only do this stuff when you really do know the situation. Now, oftentimes I hear arguments against something that sound perfectly reasonable. Why shouldn't cancel someone? And they're like, oh, please be kind. And that was very harsh words. Or what therapies work for some people might not work for others. Or different things work for different people. Not all autistics are alike or not disabled. And all these statements sound very fair and on. And a reason why we shouldn't get into culture wars. Or, sorry, not culture wars, these other arguments. And I always think like, the symbol could mean different things for different people. But when you say such a generic statement, you can really apply to anything. And sometimes these things they apply to are really like bleeds or converse, female bleeds or conversion therapy, or ideas that are just horribly wrong. Like, not all autistic people are alike, but none of them should be fed bleeds. Okay? Like, these generic statements that we can't go too far on everything. Just don't do stuff unless you know the specific situations, but also take a counter argument. On the other hand, people get really, really angry at people for ridiculous reasons and they don't know the full story behind it. Like, some people that do not know, I talk to them sort of like the way I'm talking now, but with a lot more energy because I have lost anxiety. I have some anxiety when I'm doing this. I'm more fluid and I'm more energetic, and I also use a lot more rough swear words. They accuse me of copying African American vernacular and say I should stop and I should shut up. The thing about me is I wasn't. If you knew anything about it, I wasn't. And I have, and these were white, rich Af folks. I was talking my natural way as a dyslexic autistic that was also exposed to a variety of places, and my voice naturally is high. They also accused me of pretending to be gay with my high voice, but they were allies. There's also really other ridiculous things. There's some people trying to ban some Jewish people from using the Hamsa, which, if you don't know what a Hamsa is, hand, I'll show you a picture of it. And this is a Hamsa. It has a widespread Middle Eastern thing, but Jews originally in the Middle East and spread all over Russia, Eastern Europe, but also Western Europe, and many more places. So Jewish communities for thousands of years have been using it all over the place. This hand, this kind of decorative hand with 3 fingers and 2 fingers played with an eye in the middle. But so did a bunch of other Middle Eastern communities where originally from kept using it, and Muslim. They were saying that these Jewish people were taking away from other Jewish people, were taking away from Middle East people and culture appropriating. No, it wasn't. Then there's all these other arguments that sometimes it's that you don't know the details. So yes, canceling is perfectly fine, but don't see arguments against or before it unless you really know the specifics. That's all I'm asking you. And maybe start off a little bit arguing, but don't strongly argue until you know what's going on. Well, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I'm trying to reach 4,000 watts hours, or 40,000 watts hours, and 1,000 subscribers within a year, which is really hard. But if you like, share, and subscribe, I can do it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.